Hi guys, welcome back to Wildstyle. I'm Angela. Today's project is we're going to be repotting a few of the seeds that we started in the first seed video, and then also the gomphrena seeds that we have been soaking for 24 hours. So I found a few pots to get us started. So the first two things we're going to be planting is the pink flame tomatoes. As you can see, I actually probably wouldn't worry about this except that they're so tall. And so they're tall enough that they're hitting my grow light, plus they're just kind of wobbly. Tomatoes you can actually plant, probably could plant clear up here. I don't know if I've got that tall of a container. But as long as there's no leaves, you can plant up to the first stem where the leaves are. And then actually what will happen is it will grow roots off this stalk anywhere below that. So I'm hoping by replanting these, that will give it a good stronger base, whereas right now they're really pretty wobbly. We'll be able to get some more root growth in there, get them a little bit sturdier and stronger, and they'll be a little bit happier. So that's why I wanted to repot those today. And then I also am going to go ahead and use this tray for my other seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead and repot the other ones that have sprouted. We had several green bell peppers that didn't sprout, as I've talked about in the other videos. So I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just going to replace that, put fresh dirt in there. And then two of my jalapeno cells did not sprout also. So I'm not going to worry about those. But that makes for less that I have to transplant to get this tray ready for more seeds. So first I'm going to start with the pink flame tomatoes in these taller containers because I do want to plant them down a little bit farther to see if we can get some more root growth off of these. So I've got the same dirt mix I used last time when potting seeds. So if you missed that, go check out that video. And I've also got some of my tags that are ready to go here. So I can label where they're at. My soil is not wet, so I'm going to add some water to it and re-wet it down so that it's ready to go. So because I'm planting these deeper, I just put maybe an inch of soil in the bottom of this. And then I'm going to do my plant, and then I'm going to add soil around the outside. Normally, I would fill this up a little bit fuller so that this can be pretty much the same height. Because these are going deeper, I'm going to start with less dirt than I normally do. Okay, this is also a great tool if you don't have it. It was built to pull out the cells without harming the plants. All you do is just kind of make sure you get it right on the edge. And then I just push it straight down. I make sure I get it all the way down. Gently squeeze and lift it up out of there. It just beautifully lifts up out of there. You can see we've got some root growth here. It looks pretty good. I would like to see more than that, especially when I go to plant it outside. So I'm going to gently set that in my new container. Now I'm checking to make sure that my leaves are not going to be below the edge of my container line, and they're not. So now I'm just going to very carefully fill in dirt around this guy. I'm lightly pushing down on it. I'm not really packing it in there, but I think that's going to make that one really happy, though. That looks much better. He's got lots of room to grow. So this may even be a little bit of a bigger container than I would normally do, but it's what I had, so. Okay, and there's that one. And this one, I probably actually could have gone even deeper with this one, but I didn't, so it'll be fine. Okay, next I'm going to do the jalapenos. And I did fill up the dirt a little over half, if not 2/3 full on this one. So like I said, probably a little bit bigger of a container than I would normally do, but they'll be okay. Lots of roots, actually better root system on the jalapeno, which surprises me because the plant overall is smaller. I guess it's good. It's been developing its roots. When you go to plant your jalapenos outside, they like morning sun and afternoon shade. So part of my problem is that I have all day long sun and they struggle with that. So something to think about. Okay, this one's the green bell pepper. I hope. There's a chance a peach pepper seed came over here, but this will see what kind of peppers it grows. Okay. I'm not sure. It looks like this one's 2 different plants, but as I'm looking at the root system, it's really intertwined. So if it is 2 different plants, I'm not going to try and pull them apart because I think at this point it's just going to damage one or the other of them. So I'm just going to leave them together. Hope that they do okay that way. I'm going to water those in good. I'm going to clean out my tray with some soap and water, and then I will plant my other seeds that I have left over. But I'm out of time for today, so that may be in the next video, but I will be sure I share that process with you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.